Hi Lucy!
Hi Trinny, how are you?
I'm so well and I'm excited today because we're doing blazers and I'm very excited to see what you're wearing.
It's probably not an unusual colour combination, but for me, I hadn't ever thought about putting camel with blue before, and I'm wearing my maternity jeans because that's all that fits. Long blue Zara jumper with a shirt over the top for a bit of layering, and this blue scarf from Pure. Yeah, there we go, slicing that bump. I hope.
I've got to say, Lucy, I think it's really genius because the blue is one of your best colours, but sometimes on its own it can wash out. Like, you know, today I've got to have different makeup because I'm washed out tones. And the colour combination together, it's given the wearability to the neutral shade. It's brilliant.
Thank you. I normally would put this with burgundy, but I just thought, why not choose blue instead?
Spring's in the air.
Spring is in the air, and I've got Shasha and Maiko on my lips and cheeks.
Very pretty, great colour combinations with it. I thought I would start today, Lucy, with Dido and Maiko mix. I have many white blazers and I have lots of different shapes, Lucy, so you need a couple of shapes that flatter you. So for me, if I do a kind of boxy blazer like this, there has to be some refinement about it. So to me, the collarlessness of the neckline works. Yeah. And the length covers my bum. But I think the fabric's nice, it's a part of a suit. And I like the fact that when I wear a busy shirt, I don't want the blazer to fight in its collar with all of that. And it's that double-breasted, I hardly ever do up a blazer, just to say.
You then become very boxy.
Look, I am a box. I have turned into a box.
Yeah.
And I like the flow underneath of colours.
That's really nice. So what have you got underneath?
Underneath I got a really, like a £12 Zara top and Zara trousers. It's a Zara look. But also the other thing I do with a white blazer is I wear it over my shoulders, and I have done this for 20 years. But first of all, menopausally aeration, it's beautiful. It gives a nice flow. It's less structured, a little bit more deconstructed, and I think it can make a blazer feel modern that might be not the best shape. Now, you might think, Lucy, what's the point of wearing something permanently on your shoulders? Clothes should be for warmth or whatever, but sometimes clothes are the accessory. It's like wearing a cape.
Oh yeah, I love wearing a blazer like this. There's something that you get sort of that 80s feeling of power.
Power! All right, next outfit. Next up, Lucy, I'm just putting some gold on because this is that really old Topshop top. Now, this next blazer just got last summer but didn't wear yet, but I will wear. £89 from Zara, and I really pulled it out aggressively, didn't I? Through my life, Lucy, I've loved a navy blazer with gold buttons. I've bought plain cheap blazers, and I've gone to the Button Queen, as I said a few times, in Marylebone and put livery buttons on. I had an obsession with gold buttons, and then I had had enough. And then I came back to it when I found this because of the shape is really homaging Balmain. You know, Balmain does that double-breasted where the end of the double-breasting goes in. So I think having double-breasted jackets that you might wear open are ones where they don't fully cover up your central section and turn you into a brick.
Lots of curves in lots of places. So you've got your waist, you've got the V at the neckline, and then you've got the V at the bottom.
Yeah, and just choosing ones where you see the buttons go to the smaller section, which is something that was made popular by those very expensive Balmain blazers for literally £2,000. I'm wearing it with a pussycat bow here. It's a bit busy with the gold buttons, so would I in fact take away the pussycat bow and do that kind of style, which is more like that 1970s polar neck.
I really like that.
Yeah, and these are bloody Zara jeans, yeah. And I think what I like so much is they're high-waisted. So when we're talking about that sort of slightly 70s inspired moment, it's the polar neck.
On the shape of the jeans with that jacket, because you've got a wide leg, is that the optimum shape to wear, or does it depend on your body shape?
You know, I think it depends on your body shape. If you were very long-legged and short-bodied, I think if you wore this with a sort of skinnier jean, it could look great, and a pair of boots. Okay, Luce, let's talk French cool women, and I'm going to say Emmanuel Alt. You know, French women, a blazer is like what they should be buried in. They can look phenomenal in it. And it's always, they're messier than me. They might have an undone shirt, but they'll generally have a little bit of a black eyeliner a la Colleen Rottfeld. You know, it's that kind of, it's all about the eyes, literally nothing on the lips. It's like you've gone, mwah. I prefer to not turn my sleeves up, but you can, especially if you're petite. There's nothing better when I used to star people for TV shows that I would just turn up a too long a sleeve and then you have a bit of a white shirt underneath and it looked cool and fun and styled. They wear a sort of skinny jean. So what I've done is I've taken a cropped jean, which is slightly how they would wear, like a skinny jean and a boot. I've sort of been messy in my tuck-in, you know, just like I don't want to do that because I can't homage them totally and go against my rules. But so that might be the way she wears it. I might want to just pull that out because that's a bit of me.
You know, you've taken a trend and you've made it suit your body.
Yes, because we can't emulate totally other people. Everyone is unique and individual, Luce. You and I do things differently. One thing I might add, which is very French, is my little salon scarf.
Oh la la.
I might even have a bit of my hair tucked in and just do sort of that.
Yes.
Actually, no, my hair should be out and messy like I don't give a damn. Like that.
You look so arty.
And also notice the deconstruction of the shoulder. And this is not my best shape because I have narrow shoulders. So I have got underneath something with a bit of shoulder pad to sort of give more structure because it is a drop shoulder.
And what makeup have you got on, Trinny?
I did Universe. It's like you slept in your makeup look.
Fabulous.
Next. This is many things, Lucy. The first thing it has to be is one of my favourite blazers. This is Zara interpreting Stella 3 years after, or 5 years after Stella originally did it, so they don't get in trouble. But it is a slightly different lapel because Stella's is straighter, longer, and the lapel goes like a little bit further down because the lapel's more on the hip bone. So what I love about this, the classic things, it does up at the waistband of the trouser. When you're thinking of layering colour on colour, where black and white could be very good because it's easy to do it with, is how you can bodycon with where you place colour.
Yeah.
So this is unusual. This is a black shirt with a white lapel. It gives them this really interesting sense of a shape, which is created by that illusion of, you know, white, black, white. So if you have really broad shoulders and you feel square at the top, wearing something like this with an exaggerated in and out blazer gives you a waist where you felt you might not have one. I love this and I wear it a lot with wide trousers because it's short enough. If I wear very wide trousers and a longer blazer, I feel I've got so much volume of fabric that it doesn't work. I used to be very against doing light over dark, but because it has a black lapel, it works for me. And I love introducing the black cuff where the white ends, because some white blazers can kind of get a bit dirty around the cuff, and if you have a shirt that pops out, you sort of keep it cleaner.
That's clever. Only you would think of that.
Only I am the muckiest puff around. I put Universe back on loose and then I just put a bit of Myco on. Softness but with a smoky eye. Okay. Another classic French inspired moment, Lucy, with one of my oldest blazers actually. 22-year-old Prada. It is the idea of a sort of Breton inspired stripe. There is a way that you can do this look, Lucy, where I think I've seen ladies do it where they feel, help me dress in a fresher way, because maybe the trousers are ones that, you know, we discuss with trouser suits, that if you have a trouser that feels old-fashioned, it just breaks gently onto a shoe that's kind of classic. You can just discard that trouser. And with these, so they were just that trouser. They went all the way down, slightly straight, a bit boring, that old J. Crew. And I just cropped them a little bit, but I always wear them with a navy sock so my legs are elongated, and I always wear them with a brogue so I get like the sense of a high heel but the look and feel of something more casual. And this is a look I think every single woman can do. It's about getting a navy blazer that's a beautiful shape. So this one, it just about has the length to cover my bottom. When I was thinner, I am thin right now, but I was a little bit, I would wear a really chunky knit underneath, and I love that look too of a chunky navy knit, the chunkiness poking out, but there's somehow over the chunky knit is a beautiful structured piece. I love that combination too. Having a lip immediately elevates an outfit that can be quite casual pieces thrown together, and so I've done a bit. Can you guess what shade this is?
Swainy.
No, it's a bit matter. Rossy. My favourite red now to wear with a stripe. Oh, what have I got in this pocket? Hey, guess what I got in this pocket?
Glasses.
Next outfit. This is about the unusual coloured blazer. So I bought this part of a trouser suit. I bought this skirt from M&M, and I bought the shirt another year from Zara. This is, to me, a way that I'll wear a looser fit. I mean, if I did do the double-breasted, it goes in a little bit, but it is that kind of longer length, looser fit. So the trick, Lucy, is getting the proportion of the length of the skirt and the length of the jacket right.
Oh, okay, so what's the trick?
Well, if you look at this, they're probably similar. That somehow makes it in proportion. If this was kind of that weird mid-length,
Yes.
that doesn't work. And if it was really short, it would be nice, but it wouldn't be that casual boyfriendy feel.
And what have you put on your lips?
Well, I went darker because, you know, some yellows are my best yellow, and this yellow, when my hair was warmer, was probably one of my best yellows. But now my hair is a little bit cooler, I need to go deeper in my shade. So I've gone to Chloe, which is warm but deep. And then I've just done Wisdom on my eye, and it's much better for me doing this. And it took me ages to get the right makeup loose to make these colours work for me, when I used to wear these colours so much when my hair was more auburn. I used to wear this, do you remember, quite a lot, and I'm now going to go back to wearing it this summer for sure. And this is where, can I just say, the only thing I would wear with this is a white trainer. This length is a length that's best done with a flat.
Yeah, and it just balances the shoulders, it balances the skirts. Try it, ladies.
Try it, ladies, and it will make you feel this element of what we always talk about, that ageless dressing.
Okay.
So, you know, this is a shirt from Zara with a shoulder pad. My old Zara trousers that you have, the ones with the little flow.
Yes.
And a white trainer. So this to me is a really nice working outfit, because there's something great about the cut of it, and just each cut of each detail makes it not classic and old-fashioned. You know, sometimes you just want to wow. You want to wow in a meeting, and you just need to wow.
Wow.
Wow. So there is a room, definitely, for a sequin blazer in every woman's wardrobe. I can't emphasize this enough. And, you know, would I wear it with this grey shirt? Yes, I think I'd probably, Lucy, just, you know, this is my quickest trick. Take Bunny on the lip there, on the cheek, because it amps up anything you got left, and then on the eye, and like that instant different makeup. How often do we say, Lucy, don't feel scared of wearing sequins?
Yeah, all the time.
And you could do it with a white t-shirt, you know, maybe when I'm looking, is the grey good, because it tones down the sequin. I think that's why I chose that. But it's just nice. It's Massimo Dutti. Do you remember Chloe and I did this for twinning, I think, years ago?
Yeah.
And with the lengths here too, there's no button, but I don't mind again, because do you see, it's like the skirt, the length of the jacket and the length of the trouser is similar. If you're scared of wearing a sequin blazer, dress it down, like dress it down the most. Wear it with joggers. You know, I could do that same look actually. Let me just show you. I'm going to put this jumper on top, which I love the tight neckline and the hoodiness. And then I'm just going to shove that like, hey, you know, I'm not in my sweatpants. I'm just doing the cool look like that. And I just do that. And then have the hood out, you know, or even over my head. Hey, hi. Hey, hi.
I love this. It looks really cool.
It's always about how can you do something totally differently from what you expect it should look like.
It's a beautiful juxtaposition.
You come out with the vocabulary, I just come out with the mumbling. You're brilliant, Lucy. Next outfit. All right, darling, this is sort of not disobeying our earlier rules, but it's another take on something. When I was styling this up, I thought everything is wide, but there's something I like about it. Now, if I tucked it in, it gives a different look, but I just loved the pink popping out under the jacket. I love it, and I love it for the combinations. And then Molly had put something with it, and I just thought that's interesting. Now, I'm going to try it and see if it works. It's very different, this, and
I really like that.
I love the gold. I love the belt shape. I love the fact that it's changed the whole silhouette of the outfit. If you do this look, it's that thing that if I had done that, it would cut off that colour. There is a part of me that likes that, because then I haven't cut myself off totally. That's as important, if not more important, if you're short-waisted and long-legged, Lucy, because you mustn't really do anything to break your upper torso and make it even shorter. So you know, it's thick enough for me, but it sees through. Yeah, it's good. I love this actually. This is Zara and Serena Butte and Zara jacket, a part of a trouser suit from 2 years ago. So I hope that gave you all an insight into being inspired in your wardrobe with blazers you might already have, or a trouser suit that's become dull because you don't like the trousers, but what can you do with a jacket, belting them, putting interesting color combinations and looking at shape. It's just really going for it. Thinking of all those things you haven't been able to wear for so long and feeling inspired to style them up and actually make that effort. Have a lovely weekend, Lucy, and have a lovely weekend, ladies, and we'll see you next week.
You too, Trinny. Bye.